EU ambassadors are holding emergency talks following last week's deadly mass migrant crossing from Morocco into the Spanish enclave of Ceuta. The meeting being held before EU interior ministers meeting tomorrow on a coordinated response to one of the region's worst recent border crises. The death toll has risen to more than 70 after more bodies were recovered along Morocco's northern coast. Tens of thousands of migrants attempted to enter Ceuta, overwhelming local authorities and emergency services. Spain has since reinforced border control. The crisis has reignited debate over migration policy, external border protection, and cooperation with Morocco. EU leaders are expected to discuss measures to prevent similar incidents and to strengthen coordination amongst member states. Ross Cullen is covering this story for CNN. He joins us live from Paris. Ross, what action can we expect after that meeting of EU ambassadors?
Well, hi, Wei Su. We've got two key meetings to watch at the start of this week. On Monday, EU ambassadors meeting in Brussels. On Tuesday, it will be the European Union interior ministers holding talks. So today we are expecting those ambassadors to be able to lay the groundwork for the interior ministers. An urgent meeting called by the Irish Interior Minister, and this comes after last week, that deadly rush that we saw towards the border, around the border, many people swimming around the frontier fence as well from Morocco into Spain's semi-exclave of Ceuta, which does have a land border with Morocco, but is also open to the sea as well. It's not entirely surrounded by Morocco. There is a similar semi-enclave as well, Melilla, which is further along the Moroccan coastline. They are Spanish territory. They are EU territory. They're not explicitly in the Schengen zone, but we did see some 60,000 people try to enter Ceuta, and on Monday, still currently at the moment, 4,000 to 5,000 people remaining, including hundreds of children who are currently being processed through the immigration centre there. We've heard on Monday from the Spanish foreign minister, who has been calling on other EU member states to support Spain, saying that during other migration crises in 2015 and 2016, Spain supported the European Union, also in the massive refugee crisis after the outbreak of the Russian invasion inside Ukraine, 2022, 2023, the numbers of refugees coming into Europe, Spain saying it stood by its fellow EU member states, and so it would expect reciprocity and the backing of allies at this time, something which it hasn't got. We've seen the reaction from France and Italy, notably, in the couple of days after the deadly border rush inside Ceuta.
All right, looking for help from fellow EU member states, perhaps not getting it just yet. Spain still, as you mentioned, has to deal with 4,000 to 5,000 migrants who are still there. It's an immediate and medium-term concern for the Spanish government.
Yeah, concerns also about Morocco. So the Spanish government is now suggesting that perhaps Morocco didn't orchestrate it, but it didn't also go out of its way to impede the access of immigrants trying to get into Ceuta, perhaps suggesting that Rabat stood aside while this happened. Certainly, we know that Morocco has had long-standing claims of sovereignty over Ceuta, Melilla and other Spanish islands off the northern Moroccan coastline. We are expecting, though, a firm response from the EU because there are many different competing interests. France, at the same time as shoring up security on its southern border along the Pyrenees land frontier with Spain, also said we offer Spain support. Italy has been pretty firm in originally closing off access to Schengen area flights, so people flying from Madrid to Rome, for example, having to face passport checks, which they wouldn't usually have to face. Now that's been taken out, but Giorgia Meloni is facing a lot of internal politics because it is an election year in Italy. So there are different competing interests at EU ambassadorial level, which are they're meeting on Monday, and we'll be looking ahead also to the EU interior ministers meeting on Tuesday. Wei Su.
Ross Cullen, therefore, CNN looking at this ambassadorial meeting for the European Union, reporting for us there from Paris.